This is a message that I want to deliver to parents out there who might have a son who is actively using drugs and alcohol to mask whatever is really going on. And you might say to yourself, what did I do wrong? Where did we go wrong? Did he experience something when he was younger that we could have prevented? And the multiple stories that you have probably fabricated not knowing what is actually happening. And I'm here to tell you that it is not your fault. It is not your fault that your son has walked down this road. And as somebody who is in active recovery, who was once under my parents' umbrella, creating the dialogue between the two of them of what's going to happen to Wilbur? Will he ever be okay? Talking to my brothers, where did he go? What happened to him? He was so talented, causing financial insecurities, financial stressors, and emotional baggage that was just weighing on my whole entire family like a big black cloud. It is not your fault. It is not your fault. Now, there is the case, of course, where if you are a parent and you're actively drinking, actively using drugs, and your child gets exposed to this, yeah, as a byproduct, he's probably going to follow suit. And I'm still here to tell you that there are options to get him out of this road. It is not too late for him. It is not too late for him to grab the tools of recovery and change the generational pattern that he might be in. When we are in active alcoholism and active addiction, what happens is we first start using because we like the effect produced. Perhaps we bring life to the party. It's fun. We like feeling outside of ourselves. And then one day we wake up and we realize that we need it for survival. It's become a necessity for life. And that is scary. I've been there. I've woken up physically sick, really confused what's going on, feeling like my heart is beating out of my chest. And the only thing that I know to do is go sedate myself and go get more drugs until I need more and more and more, because tolerance rises. And next thing you know, I'm months down the road and I'm completely confused, and that kid who used to have joy in his face is just a blank white slate. And you might see your son in that condition. You might see him and say, where did the joy go? He was such a talented athlete, artist, musician, whatever, and now it's gone. And where he had goals and dreams, those might seem to be in some far distant land. And in the present moment, yeah, that's true, unfortunately. But what's also true is at this present moment, there's an option. There's an option to receive the help that's necessary. There's an option that you can enter recovery at any moment. And like I said in the beginning of this video, it's not your fault that your son is walking down this road. What does come a problem is if you are too prideful to use your voice. Because when we're in the active throes of addiction, we are lost and we are scared, we become insecure, and our voice and our mouth pretty much shuts because we don't know what to say, because we don't really know what the heck we're feeling anymore. And so the likelihood of being deep in the throes of addiction and coming to the surface and saying, I throw in the white towel, I need help, it's a 50-50 chance that happens. But what can happen is you can be the voice for your son. You can start the dialogue with him. Don't tell him what he needs to do. Don't say you need to do this, you need to do that, because as addicts, we don't listen. We're stubborn. Obviously, we got ourselves into a kind of a predicament. So the likelihood of just coming to listen to our parents is low. But if you repeat over and over, I'm here for you, when the day comes and that window opens and they want to walk through that window of recovery, they know who to go to. And to take it a step further, what you can do behind closed doors is create a dialogue with us. Create a dialogue and let us know what's been happening, the behaviors you've been seeing, the things that he likes, what he is drawn to before the depths and destruction of addiction. Because we can bring you back, we can bring him back to that. And so if you start a dialogue on our behalf with us, we can create a treatment plan before he's even in our doors. And the moment he comes in, we're a step ahead. He walks into our community and he fits right in, and we know the words to say to him. So he feels secure and confident that he's made the right decision to enter this realm of recovery. As a parent, myself now, I have 4 sons. They are young. They still have a full life to live. But I have empathy for the feelings of seeing any distress that is upon the face of my young kids. I hate it. When they are sad, I'm sad. So I know that this has to be weighing heavily on you, as I did this to my parents. And now we have the greatest relationship of all time. Yeah, we had some stuff to work through. We had some stuff to work through, but it is well worth it. Would I go back and change it? No. Active addiction was one of the best things that ever happened to me, because it allowed me to tear things down and rebuild a stronger life. And that is available right now for your son, as long as you create a dialogue with us. Tell him that you are there for him, that you love him, and that you're not giving up, so he knows where to go when he wants the help. I would be happy to get on the phone with you and talk about my experiences that I have had inside of recovery with my family, becoming a father inside of sobriety. And even if it's just for give you a minute of relief to know that you aren't alone in some of the things that are going on in your head regarding your family and your son. So please, let us help you, let us help your family rebuild and be the best versions of yourselves.